Determining if a relation is a function or not. What's a function? A function is a special type of relation where each input or x value goes to exactly one output or y value. All functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. Why do we care if a relation is a function? Functions are very reliable. And there are families of functions that all look similar and behave in a similar way. Determining if discrete relations are functions. There are several ways to do this. With ordered pairs, I'm going to underline some things, and you need to underline those same things on your notes page. Maybe I'll highlight it. Yeah, we'll highlight it. If the same x coordinate occurs in more than one point and the y coordinates are different, then the relation is not a function. Again, if the if the same x coordinate occurs in more than one point and the y coordinates are different, then the relation is not a function. So what you're looking at are the x values in each point, in each coordinate. If there is a repeat, then this is not a function because the x values repeat. In the next one, again, we want to look at the x values. 0, 8, 2, and -3. There are no repeats. So if there are no repeats, it is a function. Oh, we got to change back to a pen. It is a function. Because there are no repeats. In the x values. I'm writing too close to the bottom. X values. Okay? When we talk about tables, if the same x value occurs more than once with a different y value, then the relation is not a function. You just have to look here and see if there are any repeats. So there are no repeats. So this is a function. So this is a function. Because there are no repeats in the x values. Okay? Then it's not a function. I'm sorry. Here we are using mapping to determine if it is a function. And it says if more than one arrow is coming out of an x value, then the relation is not a function. Again, all you have to do is look at the picture. You see the 2 has 2 arrows coming out. So that means that it is not a function. Because 2 goes to. I want to say 2 goes to. 2 more than 1 output. And then discrete graphs. If a point is directly over another point, then the relation is not a function. And again, all you have to do is look. These 2 points are directly over one another. So the relation is not a function. Because 2 points are directly over each other. Look, I don't have no room. Each other. Okay? Determining if a continuous graph relations are functions. If a graph wraps over and above itself, then the relation is not a function. The vertical line test, it says for both continuous and discrete graphs, use the vertical line test to determine whether or not a relation is a function. The vertical line test states that you can draw a vertical line that passes through your relation more than once, then it is not a function. So what you do is you either take your pencil and lay it on the graph, or you draw a line, a vertical line. And if it touches your graph more than once, like right here and right here, then it's not a function. Because it fails the vertical line test. And then over on the next one, if you use the same method, the vertical line test, you can draw a couple to see. And then this one is a function. Because it passes the vertical line test. All right, that's all we have for notes. The next page, it should be your homework assignment, which is due the next day. It was assigned. So if you have any more questions, you can either watch the video again or see me, and I will help you. All right, see you next time.